to my new subscribers, welcome. And hey to my older subscribers, thank you for hanging in there with me. Make sure you guys are hitting the notification bell when you subscribe, because there's a good chance you might not see my videos just yet. So I've been trying to keep an eye on it a little bit, but just gotta put that notification bell on so that you can get when I upload different videos. So I'm trying to think if there's any other announcements. I do have a surprise coming, but I'm not going to say what it is. I was going to do like a past lives reading and really premiere that, but I decided to hold off on it for a little bit because I wanted to get some more. I want to make it really big and really elaborate, so it's fun for you guys. But I do have something fun coming up. I'm super duper excited, but I'm not going to say anything. So just know that it's coming up. So back on today's reading, we are going to be just kind of seeing what the universe wants to tell us. This is going to be a collective reading for everyone, and we're going to, kind of take a look at your energy. We're going to see what the universe has to say about money, jobs, career, love, and anything that you need to be aware of. So this is kind of going to be, I don't know, I don't feel like it's going to be a big long reading, but you just never know. As I'm filming this, we'll just have to see, and then I'll put it down in the description box. And also, I do accept private readings, so anything that you can know about me is going to be in the description box below. I'll try to put as much information as possible. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the reading. So let's go ahead and start and get your energies. So the energy of this collective universe, we are wanting to just kind of see what you want to say to us. So most high, angels, spirit guides, let us know what you have for us today, what you want us to know. Let's talk about the collective energy right now. All right. Okay, so this one, we're figuring out what pile of cards we want to use. We're going to start with some tarot, and then we'll probably just bob and weave in between tarot and oracle cards today. So, universe. Okay. Ooh, needing to make so some of you guys are needing to make a decision, and it's bothering you. There's some things on your mind that you're finding that you're having to make a choice, make a decision. And I would say that it's something that's on your mind, something that is kind of like that nagging feeling, like something maybe that you've been putting off, I'm hearing. What else? Whoa. We have the Four of Cups. So yeah, I'm really feeling like this is something that you haven't been looking super forward to making a decision about, but it's something that's gonna have to, be decided. Or a decision may be coming to you as well. Okay, so then we have the King of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, okay, the Ace of Cups. All right, so we got work, we got love. What are you guys deciding on? And then some of you guys might be deciding on moving or leaving a situation. All right. Some of you guys have really just been concentrating and trying to really take in the information that you have and wanting to make a really good decision. There's something to do with, for some of you guys, it's work. Some of you guys, it's love. Okay, work and love. For some of you guys, I'm looking at like wanting to travel or wanting to relocate, because you're really, it feels like you guys are tired of being stuck at where you are, and you're, what about that? Okay, so hold on, I heard something about finances. Just a sec. Okay, so this could have something to do with, you know, also your finances, which makes sense because we have the Eight of Pentacles here, and that has to do with your material, your materials, work, the things that you have, you know, that you're surrounded by, or things, the goals that you're getting, working hard at something. This could be a job change for you guys, or a career change as well. But you're really trying to find your balance. You're really trying to find your calm, your inner calm, so that you can make the right decisions. And I think that's kind of like what the universe is really trying to say. Sorry guys, I swear. You heard it, she barked. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so for my usual watchers, you know that she has to be in every video. Anyhow, so yeah, but you're really trying to find the balance, you know, and for those of you who are kind of vacillating between decisions, you know, one of the things that is coming up is needing to find your calm, needing to find your center, you know what I mean? So that, and not to make a decision out of the heat of the moment, you know, try to quickly find your center so that you can make the best decision. Okay, anything else, Spirit, about, let's see. What's more energetic? More information. Ooh, okay, something's going on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, some of you guys are really, I think it's like trying to decide on if you can handle the change, or if you want to make that change, and what is going to be like, you know, trying to, I kind of like foresee the future, you know, is this change going to be, you know, how is it going to be? Is it going to be something that I'm really looking forward to? Is it something that I really want, or is it going to be, is it going to end up being something I'm going to regret? And I'm just kind of hearing from Spirit to just trust yourself, and be guided by your intuition. Like I'm really getting the picture of the Hermit card. You really know the answer because it's inside of you. Just be comfortable and confident in yourself and in your decision making. Like, you'll make the best decision. Yeah. You have Clover come out. And what this is telling me is that, you know, every time I see the Clover, I think of like Jupiter energy, because it's supposed to be that, you know, the planet of luck and, you know, all things expansive and big. But it's really, when I think of Jupiter, I think of luck. And that's what you guys have. You guys have blessings. Like, you have many blessings. And, you know, this stroke of luck is coming for you. And you know what? Funny thing enough, even though my readings are timeless, I am filming this on 11/11. And I just had this urge to do it today. Normally I don't do a lot of collective readings, but today I just felt like this is a collective reading day. So this change is going to bring, once you decide on the change, whatever direction you choose is going to be the lucky one. And it's not just because one path is luckier over the other. It's just that that's the blessing that's on you, if that makes sense, right? Like, that is the coat that you're going to be wearing. No matter which path you choose, you're going to be wearing the clover coat. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, it's either way, you're going to be good on either path, and you'll be supported. I mean, all I see here is just, you know, cards about decisions. I see luck, finding your center. And the funny thing is, it's like when I keep looking at the 8 of Pentacles, and it's like the feeling I get, or the it's like she's drawing, magnetizing what she needs to her, right? She's sitting in front of a lot of different objects, and it's like, for some reason, I feel like there's emotion happening here, you know? And she's magnetizing them to her, and it's drawing her to them. Either way, though, they're going to meet up, right? Either way, they're going to meet. Oh, did my light just go out? Just a second. Oh, this light doesn't last long. So, sorry about that, guys. So, if that's your energy right now, and you know what? I'm just getting like this, this cradling feeling, like, for you guys, like there's a cradling, like, so you know how you would, I don't know, for lack of a better, jump out of a plane, right? And you have your parachute, and there is, like, as you jump out the parachute, jump out with your parachute, you know, you have a lot of worries, maybe, especially if it's your first time. Oh, is it going to open? Is it going to be right? Am I going to get blown to the ocean? Am I going to land on my target? What's it going to be like? Is it going to be a hard landing, soft landing? You know, that kind of thing. And I'm imagining, like, you know, you having those concerns, but when you get to the bottom, or before you get to the bottom, it's like you're being cradled by the air, and it's real soft. And then as you get closer to the ground, where you're gonna put 2 feet on the ground, there's a lot of, like, feathers and cushion. This light doesn't want to stay on. I'm gonna leave it off. So, but yeah, there's like a cushion, and it makes your landing really soft and safe, and you feel cradled. You know, even though you did have to jump out of that plane in order to experience that type of floating, you know, that type of not coddling, but like that, the comfort of, what am I trying to say? Like, you just had to experience. If you didn't jump, you wouldn't experience the love that you felt as you were getting ready to open your parachute, right? And you had, in order to feel that, you had to jump. So that's what I envision is happening for you, and that's going to happen. So you don't necessarily have to worry about, and it doesn't matter what side of the plane you jump out of, right? Because either way, you're still parachuting out, and you're still going to experience that cradling feeling as you are descending towards the ground. to put your feet on the ground. You're gonna experience still that fluff or that soft landing. Okay. All right, so I guess before we wrap this part of it up, the universe is really telling you to go ahead. This is your energy. You are covered to make your decision, right? And it almost feels like you guys already know that. So let this be a confirmation. All right, Spirit, let's save the best for last, right? Like, so let's do love last. Well, before we get our last words from the universe, let's talk about money. Let's talk about career. Let's talk about everything involved in our careers. So how about career-wise for the collective universe? Spirits, angels, ancestors. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So we have Two of Cups, and that could be contracts. So signing a contract. We have Four of Pentacles. I'm just gonna get them all on the board here. And then we have the Ace of Swords. And let's get a few more. All right. Oh, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So, in the realm of careers, it looks like you guys are coming upon a partnership. That a partnership's coming you guys' way, and it's something that you guys have been looking forward to. And I'm hearing like intertwining, right? Like it's something that you've been waiting for, thinking about, planning, having new ideas. And here again, look, the Wheel of Fortune is turning, right? And you have luck. And luck and Wheel of Fortune really do kind of like, they're like synonyms, right? So whatever you've been thinking of, that partnership, that contract, that relationship in the area of finances and career are coming towards you. And I'm hearing for some of you guys, your ideas will be regarded. Your ideas will be, it was a long, oh, okay. So for some of you guys, it was an uphill or upstairs battle, right? Whether that was just in yourself, if that was outwardly in physical, like, I'm not saying like a war, like a real war, but I'm saying like whether you've had to jump over so many different hoops or red tape or whatever the case may be, but you just kept going and kept going and kept going. And now it is going to be, your ideas are going to be on display and recognized. And it's something that you've held on to for a long time. Some of you guys I'm seeing are really thinking about going in, like this always kind of comes up in readings when it comes to careers, because we always have entrepreneurs, we always have people who want to go into business, you know, who want to climb up that ladder and have their idea of whatever success is, because success can be a lot of different things, right? But it's something that you've held on dear and you possibly saved up for, and now you are going to be investing in that that idea, that whether it's, again, like something you want to start up, like if it's a side hustle, and everything starts off small, but it's going to be being big. And people are really going to be drawn to the ideas that you have. And that's even if you're working in a company. There's going to be a partnership that comes to you that's going to be super beneficial for you and that person. And really, when that happens, it branches out to everyone, right? So this is what the universe is working in your favor, because we have the will. And so yeah, this is what spirit has in mind for you. This is what, you know, these are the things that have been in the works for you in your career. Let's see if anything else. What else? So, wow. So then we have justice. And then we have the Two of Swords again. And you guys heard me shuffle. So it just comes down to, and it's funny, okay, I just noticed this is weird, but Two of Cups, 2 and 2. So the beginning of the sentence is partnerships, contracts, coming together. And then at the end, it's like, but make that decision. So there's definitely, so a part of this career, like I was saying in the beginning, is having to make that decision and not knowing, not feeling comfortable or not knowing what to choose right now. And again, you know, finding your center, finding the calm so that you can make that decision and move forward. And I know some of you guys have been feeling pretty protective over yourselves. And there's nothing wrong with protecting yourself at all, in the slightest. But don't let it wrap you into not being able to make a decision, or scare you into not being able to make a decision because you're, you know, protecting yourself too hard, right? Too much, where you won't let anything in, or you'll let opportunities pass you by because you're uncertain, right? And what the universe is saying is that they're working things in your favor. They've been behind the scenes orchestrating moves and, you know, thinking about a chessboard, right? Orchestrating moves, and you're going to get justice. They're gonna make sure that you get, that you find favor. You're going to get justice in this path, in either path, right? Because we still have, you know, two different bulls that are coming together, right? And then we have two different birds. Then the funny thing is I keep like, you're like, oh, come on, figure it out. Let's go. Which way? You're gonna pick me or pick me or pick me? It's kind of weird, right? But that's why I kind of be like, you know, they're kind of, the thoughts are bugging her, you know? But you're going to be, again, cradled in your decision. And that's just, yeah. Let's see, any more? Okay, so it looks like that's all they want to say about that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, funny. I just cracked open my Rider-Waite tarot, and it was the Four of Cups again. You know you're unsatisfied for where you're at. So you gotta get that, you gotta make the decision. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust the universe. Trust your answers. You've been getting downloads. You know what decision to make. And you're gonna be successful in your endeavor. And what did I tell you? Recognized. Yeah, stop worrying. Find your center. Stop worrying. Don't let it keep you up at night anymore. You're protected. Have confidence in the universe and yourself. You know a lot of things. You have a lot of wisdom. Trust in that wisdom. Sometimes we can give out such great advice and then, you know, for other people and help other people. But then when it comes to ourselves, we sometimes doubt ourselves, right? So just make sure that you're giving yourself the same attention that you would give anyone else. All right, so let's see. Let's get into what Spirit talk about spiritually. All right. Ooh, learn more. Dive in and learn more. Research, studiousness. You have so many ideas. You have so much potential. That's what it is, in so many different areas. Not just spiritually, but it's like the universe has gifted you in so many different areas, but you're needing to hone in. Look at this. 9 of Cups. Same colors. That's our willpower. That's our strength. That's going to be your strength in all of this, is your spirituality, your groundedness, your connectedness. That's where you're going to find you're happy. Finding your center. And here we have the Queen of Swords. Lots of sword energy. Lots of sword energy. Like, I haven't seen a wands yet. So that means that my group here is very cerebral. You know, you guys must really put a lot of thought into your actions. Before you take action, you put a lot of thought into that action. And when you decide, it's swift. Some of you guys could be students right now, and your 9 of Cups is coming. Just don't overthink it, right? Find your solution and then execute. Find your solution and execute. And it's like you're ready. Still thinking and pondering though. What else, Spirit? Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at this. I just opened it and it's the 9 of Cups too. I'm telling you, you guys, not only are you going to find you're happy, like even above and beyond, but like it's satisfaction, it's success, you know, that feeling of success, right? It is you feeling liberated. What else, Spirit? Ooh. All right. Trying to figure out which one came out first. Okay, so then we have the Seven of Swords. Lots again, sword energy. The Ten of Cups. The Empress. And the Eight of Wands. Finding some Wands energy, yes. Okay. So basically, you know, I'm kind of picking up like strategy from this, strategizing, thinking, strategizing how to find your pot at the end of the rainbow, right? And it doesn't necessarily have to be like your pot of gold, as in, you know, I need to have gold at the end of the rainbow. Like your pot of gold could just be, you know, your idea of success. Maybe it's family, maybe it's, you know, after all the hard work and, you know, after making a decision, you want to make sure that it is going to be successful, be what you want at the end, right? But guess what? It really is, because we have the Empress, and the Empress is not just like opulence and, you know, success, being at the top, you know, being at the top of her game, you know, feminine energy, the queen of all queens kind of thing. But we're talking about someone who's, you know, has it to give, right? Has a lot of love to give. If someone needs something financially, if they, you know, someone needs something mentally, spiritually, she has it to give. And I see that person, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female. That's not, it's just the energy, right? But she's in charge. She's gathered. She's found her center, and now she's successful. And that energy is coming really, like that door is coming at you like so quickly. This transformation, remember we pulled out the moth? That's about transformation as well. You know, it's just a nighttime butterfly, right? And which I love moths. I really do. They're so sweet, just like butterflies. But you know, that energy is coming towards you. That door, and that once you decide to jump, it doesn't matter what part of the plane you jump out of, the front, the side, whatever, still a plane, right? That energy is going to be coming, like be waiting for you outside that door. That's so, that's amazing. And just continue in, you know, filling yourself up, finding your grounding, you know, asserting your power, right? Like I kind of get the idea when I think of like willpower, I think about the strength card. You know, it's like using your strength to hone in on your target, and taking that energy, like even like you can redirect, transmute negative energy, you can transmute nervous energy, you can transmute like just about any energy, and it also goes the other way too. You can take good energy and transmute to negative energy, you know what I mean? But the advice here is to take that energy and hone it in on what you want and going for it. Whatever it is that you have in your heart, and only you know, right? I don't know. But you're gonna find you're happy. Like it just comes out. This is going to be, you're going to find you're happy. Like in your soul and in your spirit, right? Completely emotional, physical happiness. All right, let's talk about love. So for this, I'm gonna get a couple of oracle cards, and then I am going to use my Morokai cards. So let's start with Rider-Waite. It's so funny, I keep cutting the cards and I'm like getting familiar cards. Here we go. We have the Justice. Again, you are going to have to get a fair deal. Trust. You don't have to worry. All right, let's talk about love, Spirit. Ooh, okay. All right. Let's talk about love then. All right. Love, Spirit. Make me smile. Okay. 5 of Coins. 6 of Cups. What else, Spirit? All right. Okay. Okay. We have the Devil. We have the 3 of Swords. And we have choices in the Book of Love. Now, this might be for some of you guys. Some of you guys may have felt left out in the area of love, gotten your heart broken, and you decided, skip all this. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna be out there, doing my thing and, seeing what kind of choices I have. I'm not gonna hone in on just one person right now because that's just not where I'm at. And then for others, and that was pretty specific. Okay, so looking at these, I'm getting a really specific message for someone. So it looks like someone was feeling left out of love and feeling on their own, not included. And then someone came along and that person, like you met someone and that person really opened your eyes, treated you with love and kindness. But somewhere along the way, the relationship began to change. And it became kind of an addiction or a codependency, an obsession. And later on, it ended up breaking your heart, or you end up breaking someone's heart because other people began to get in the way. Other people began to, like, almost like a third party situation, but I'm kind of like sensing just many different scenarios or many different people and situations started to crop up. And let me see here. And that's just really specific for someone. I'm really curious though. Oh yeah, I'm seeing the Tower card, but let's see what comes out. But things were shattered and you've had to pick yourself up in the area of love. But now the shoe's on the other foot. All right. We have the Eight of Swords, the Moon, Three of Wands, the Sun, and we have the Seven of Swords. Oh, interesting. And right below the Seven of Cups. Because of that heartbreak, you kind of blocked yourself in, and you become a mystery. There's more. You've hidden your beautiful heart below the surface, and now you just socialize and you have fun, and you know, you put on this air of not never being bothered, and you know, person, you're the life of the party, and but there's something hidden below. And I think, I want to say you're looking, or you're going to find the right person to open that door up again. What else, Spirit? What do you want to talk about? Ooh. Yeah, we have the Queen of Wands here. Where should I put her? We have the Queen of Wands. The beautiful, and this, of course, again, it's just energies. Male, female, whatever the case is, it's more feminine energy. But the life of the party, the little fireball, I said little, but you know, fireball, and the passionate, enduring, fun, like until you go home. And when things get quiet, you don't like when things get quiet. But when you're around your friends, you're very much the life of the party, or the fun person, or the energy changes. You know you can change energy when you walk into the room, and people almost expect it, right? But below that is someone whose heart is healing. And sometimes, you know, the feeling is that you can't break free, or that you're tied up, or that your heart's tied up now, and you're afraid to give your heart to anyone. Spirit is talking to somebody. What else, Spirit? Okay. Oh, golly. The Six of Cups will come out again. And the broken heart. Yeah. That. And inside, secretly, you're waiting, right? For that person, for that someone. Because somewhere in your heart, you know that person's out there for you. And for some of you guys, you're waiting for the person from the past. The person that broke your heart. Or you went through like a really heart-rendering release. And there's a lot of nostalgia. And part of you is still looking and waiting. Let's get some, I'm gonna use my Murukai, but this took a turn. Let's get some deeper insight. Okay. Yeah, so you might be experiencing separation with this person, obviously, right? Some type of separation, whether not, okay, I'm hearing like mentally, or it's mental separation, emotional separation, or actual distance, right? Yeah, we got depth. This person's really important to you. And I'm hearing like, for those of you who are just single, finding that person, because you may, okay, bear with me here. So some of you guys come from a lonely family situation, and you may not have felt very included in your family. And so you were kind of like the black sheep or the one that felt left out, and you're waiting for your special one, the one that's going to love you, the one that's going to, you know, make you feel like you have a family, you're included. And even though you went through so much, you still have a lot of hope and love and sweetness in your heart. And you want to be able to give that to your person. All right, Spirit. And then there's another scenario, you guys. There was someone in your past that made you feel really loved, and you're wanting that person. And I'm not sure if that person was from your childhood, but it feels real nostalgic, right? Like you're thinking about someone from the past, and or from your dreams. Like you have a memory of someone that you're waiting for. Like in your heart of hearts, you know this person's going to show up. So you quite haven't let yourself go, because, or just commit to anyone. You are waiting for that specific person. And your family and friends may not know this about you. And they might. But I feel like for some of you guys, like, it's a secret. It's a secret. All right. Let's get some advice about this love situation before we get overall advice, right? Tell us more, Spirit. We're going to use the Marakai now. Yeah, guarded. Oh, and work. So we have guarded, we have work. What else, Spirit? Give us some advice for the glow. Okay, collective, be in your power. Do you? Transition. Again, I come back to the moth. Transitioning, in your power, work. Go within. You have the answers. New beginning. What else? All right. Avoidance. One more, Spirit. Got contemplation in reverse. And I'm going to go ahead and read that. I usually read off my cards like meanings and intuitive, because I just pick up other messages along. All right, is there anything else? All right, fireworks. Anything else? Free to speak here. Oh, that's a lot of cards. We're gonna try that again. Anything else? High hopes. Scoot this over. Okay, so all right. So we know that, there's some guardedness going on, and you could be diving into your work, diving into your power, which kind of still gives me like the Empress, Queen of Wands vibes, and you're going through this transition, and the recommendation is to go within and get to know your heart, like establish, like, okay, for example, you can put any face you want out to the world, right? But you need to know you, know thyself. And that is the advice in love. Know yourself. Because when that new beginning starts to come, don't avoid, don't avoid the change that's happening within you. Don't avoid making that decision. Don't avoid, by being guarded. Think about, no, you put like this. So give it thought, but don't overthink it, right? There's going to be so many fantastic things that come along your way. And I feel that you know this, right? You have high hopes. There's a lot of hope. And this kind of high hopes kind of reminds me of a minor like star card, And it's someone that can't be thwarted. They are starting a new beginning. And if you see what's similar about her, she has a little backpack on. She's ready to go, right? And it's really even still, like, it kind of reminds me also of the Fool card, right? Because high expectations. Let yourself enjoy and have those high expectations and those high hopes, because that's what's going to propel you over. Like, you see the Fool card, that's what's going to propel you over the cliff to your new beginning. Because once he leaves that cliff, if you know the picture of the Fool card, just a second, let me find him. But if you know the way that looks, and I'm gonna find it for you so you can kind of get an idea what I'm talking about. Where is, let's see. Why I'm looking for him now, all of a sudden I can't find him, or when I'm not looking for him, I find him. Just a sec. We're almost there. Here we go. So you see how it's on the edge of the cliff? It's his hope, his trust in himself and the universe that is going to get him over that cliff. That's going to get him to the other side, to his new beginning. He's leaving the old and starting the new. And I really feel like Spirit's saying, don't be afraid of when that moment comes. Don't throw yourself into work so hard that you miss your opportunity for love. To heal your broken heart, it starts within. And sometimes when we're injured, we have a hard time seeing the prospects of life, because we'll look through a certain filter from a broken heart's perspective. We'll be suspicious or suspect, people, or I wonder if they're X, Y, and Z. And I think that's kind of a good thing. But then when a person, for example, will prove to you, oh, I'm legit, I'm really do care about you, I really am interested in you, I'm just interested in it for you, not for anything else. And when we still suspect that person because of what our past has been, then it becomes a bad thing, right? Because we're not giving people a chance. even though they've proven it, sometimes a broken heart filter will look like, oh, this person's a potential broken heart. I don't want to deal with this person. Now, it's one thing if they're showing signs of being that type of person, but if they're not and we're still suspecting, then that means that we need to, we still have work to do in our heart so that we can have a proper filter, see things for what they really are. And I believe that being guarded is a good thing, but just not being overly guarded, right? Letting in those that deserve to be let in. And that's the Spirit telling you, go within. There's a transformation coming up. You do have the power for this transformation. And seeing things fully, not just from one perspective, but using both of your eyes to see that new beginning coming towards you. Because in your heart, you do have those hopes. You do have that star card. You do have, that inner belief that the right person's coming for you. And it's going to be hot. It's going to be exactly what you need. And that's and that kind of brings me back to the Nine of Cups. It's like Nine of Cups is not only, your fulfillment emotionally, but it's exactly what you need to bring about that serotonin, those wonderful emotions of being satisfied and happy and feeling emotionally successful, where you feel like you can go out and take on the world. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has to say in general for advice for you guys. And it did turn out to be a little bit longer than I thought. All right. Okay, so Spirit, general advice. Whoa. Shuffle it some more. Alright, Spirit, what do you have for advice for the collective? Advice for the collective. Closing words. I feel like there's a specific card that wants to come out. I may have found it. Grace and gratitude. Let's get one from the Angel Oracle. All right. Yes. So if you guys ask the question within yourself, the answer is yes. Courage and bravery. Again, like the Strength card, right? So we have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. And that's funny because I was just talking about in the beginning how the Clover and Jupiter, expansion, luck, joy, love, abundance is going to expand with your gratitude and giving grace to yourself and to others. Because you got this. It's within your power and your strength. And it's probably one of your biggest strengths is forgiveness, is gratitude, being grateful for what you have and where you're at. And then, know, you're a very courageous person. And I think that spirit just really wanting to encourage you to keep that up. Keep up that, you know, that bravery, and be able to like not give up is so brave. It shows a lot of courage. You know, you might be guarded, but you're very courageous because you're still walking forward. You know, living life sometimes just takes courage and bravery. You know what I mean? And that is what spirit is really trying to let you know, is that they see you, and you know, they got you. No matter what decision you make, they're going to cradle you and make sure that you have a soft landing and that you're on your feet. I heard that you're on your feet and not your knees. There's times when, you know, people would say that, you know, you need to be on your knees, but in this specific, and if you can hear my dog, she's chewing on her bone. So anyway, just show grace and love, and that'll be shown back to you. That's building up really good karma. But I feel like you guys have a lot of good karma, because you guys are very grateful, very graceful, and very, you know, you guys are very grateful and graceful. And for you, the universe is saying, yeah, yes, yes, not just yes, right? But like, yes, yes, like big time, exclamation point. So I hope you guys have just a wonderful day, night, evening. And you know, I'm just wishing and hoping and blessing many blessings to you on your path. And I will see you again in the next video. See you later. Bye-bye.